Hi guys,
Welcome back to Real Estate with Dan and Fiona.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Fiona. Today we'll be decorating our offices because we just moved cubicles. We're so excited to show you the transformation.
Indeed we are, so let's get started.
So I'm really excited. I've finally finished my cubicle and pieced together something really nice, and I feel very inspired every time I look at the photos. So I have my daughter Sabrina and our dog Bella. This was us in Narragansett. Every time I come to work, that's the first thing I see. I actually happen to have here something which is very necessary for people in the real estate business. This is a stress ball, and it's really used quite a few times a day. Looking further onto my desk, I have Gary Keller's book, The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, and that's something that I refer to from time to time. Can never read it enough. I have my green plants, which give me life, and here I have my dream board. It's really not about my big dreams. It's just a board about inspirational places. As a person, I love to travel, and I travel regularly and internationally, and each time I think about potential travels, I see myself fully inspired, mostly by the sea, in exotic places. That's where I love to go. So again, we have pictures of here the desert. We have a picture of Sabrina and I in Iceland, and as you can see by now, I'm a total dog lover, and choosing always to rescue. So anybody out there with pets, please get in touch with me. Be delighted to sell your home. Little bit of history, not history, but Britishness. So this is my background, and when I feel hungry, obviously eat a little toffee from the UK, feeling homesick or whatever. And I have a little bit of music that I received from Hawaii, so just something to do when I'm passing the day away. So as you might have guessed by now, I'm very passionate about giving back. And Red Day, so this is the t-shirt for Red Day. It's a day which happens every year around about the 9th of May, when Keller Williams offices close down for the day, and globally 180,000 agents go around and give back to their local community. So we at Keller Williams are very passionate about giving back, and it's very much part of our culture. Again, here I have a picture of my other little dog Peanut, who's a Cocker-Docker. And that's a Cocker Spaniel Dachshund. For those that don't know, he's a rescue from Virginia, and he looks these days less like a peanut, more like a walnut, because he kind of grew. As you see here, he loves to swim, and here I have a nice memory of the UK from my beloved brother Andy, and here's the picture, the same one that Dan and I share, which was when we met Gary Keller earlier this year at family reunion. And again, just some business cards with some of our service providers. Work with Tiger Inspections, Ariana O'Donnell on the legal front. She actually happens to sit very close to me, so I can make sure I'm in touch with what's going on all the time. And then local mortgage, Westport Mortgage, Karen Mulreed. So this is just some of the background. Again, here we have the British Bulldog. I'll fight for you on every transaction. This is a picture of my dad and Sabrina, my daughter, 4 years ago now, when we were in Celebration, Florida. It was really a great time celebrating his 72nd birthday, and there was a special moment because I live here in the US, and they're all, well, my daughter's obviously with me, but my family are in the UK, and I miss them terribly. So I just like to have those moments where I can see them. Unfortunately, my sister and two sisters, and the picture of my brother and my mother are not here, but they're always in my mind. Here we have my outgoing mail every day. I like to send letters and cards to my clients, and so keep in constant contact with them. So there you have it. This is me This is me set up in my new cubicle, and I'll be delighted to do business with you. It's Fiona Porter. I'm doing real estate with Impact, Keller Williams.
We finished furnishing, decorating our cubicles. This is mine. I'm next to Fiona's cubicle. And some of these things are personal and they're inspirational to me. For example, this book written by Gary Keller, The One Thing, is very important because what it tells me is that we need to focus on one thing at a time. And if you focus on one thing at a time, you're going to get results. And here's a picture of Gary Keller and with Fiona and me. When we were in New Orleans in the last family reunion. So, and it's sort of like a comfortable place for me to work in. This is a picture of my book that I usually leave when I visit clients. And we get the listings, and so all of you out there that have the desire to sell your home, please contact me. And there's an article also there that keeps me motivated. When I was interviewed by the Stanford Advocate, where they call me a Renaissance man. So you could refer to me as Dan the Renaissance Man from time to time too. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Okay. So in order to grow our business, we need to lead generate every single day. I usually do it from 7:30 to 10:30 in the morning. Sometimes if I may forget things, I have my manual that tells me how to lead generate effectively. Because without lead generating, we can't develop business. Unless people like you out there just call me and Fiona and we will sell your home or buy you the dream home you always wanted. And here's a picture of my very famous dog Chewy, and he gives me inspiration as well. He's a very loving boy, and it demonstrates that I should also be loving to everyone in the neighborhood. And speaking of the neighborhood, as a result of our I would say philosophy of Keller Williams, we contribute to our community. And so a little, even though it's a small piece of my commission checks, I donate them to our community, various charities, to help them not only meet their particular needs, but also to make them aware that we're here and willing to serve. So that's about it, you know, my computer, my phone, my manuals, and a lot of work every day, but it's always a pleasure because Fiona sits next to me and she inspires me as well. See you later, guys.